But am I? Well, look at this. What a useless light. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Ah, I'll make it work. Hello, everybody. It is Sunday. It is welcome you to me. I am here. It is the show. I'm here, meaning Arlington, Texas. I'm back here. It's our second last time here. Today's stream will be a little shorter because there are tapings to be had. I will go do some taping business, and then I'll be back here next week again. Let's look at the underwear shot. This is going to be a weird shot. There you go. You got the gist of my legs here. They were mangled. That's the problem. There you go. I think that helps. I'm in bed because this hotel. I don't like the desk setup. I don't like the chairs. The Wi-Fi has been on and off. So please bear with me as we all get through this together. I will also say, if you have not done so already, and I don't think it'll take you that much time, please go watch the latest AEW with Tomohiro Ishii. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. You learned so much about a person, just taking in their energy. And as much as I do a talk show, sometimes it's more of a feel show. You know, I feel you, you feel me. We come to an understanding. It's a human observation program, as far as I'm concerned, and I've not observed a more interesting human being than that man. I don't quite know what he thinks of me. Maybe that's an interview for another day. Special appearance by Orange Cassidy. Can't go wrong. Go watch it. Go like it. Go comment. Go share it. Go tell everyone you love it. AEW has a Japan Twitter too. They're thrilled about it, I'm sure. Let's talk to people. RJ Suburb said, I met Denhuizen last night in Dublin. I totally froze. Him and Speedball were looking for restaurant recommendations, but I said nothing except, how much are these socks? I paid in cash and left. I'm sorry. Were Danhausen and Mike Bailey running a men's clothing store? I don't think you set the scene very well. God Love You said, I wish you could interview all the Golden Era wrestlers as well as the ones you do now before they all pass. Gee, that's grim. Hang on, though. There may be a few of those on the list. I heard Bob Backlund has dementia now. It's sad to hear. Gee, you're really setting the tone. God loves you. Does God love the mood of this show? I don't know. Walter said, hey, RJ, good AEW. Mia said, good morning, beautiful people. Walter said, AEW Collision, good wrestling. Thunder Rosa won the bull rope match. Yes, she did. Lot of business going on that show. Christian with a striped turtleneck. I thought it looked smart. Dustin Rhodes had a beautiful package on the bull rope match. And then it was a bloody, it was a fucking bull rope match. It's exactly what you would want from a bull rope match. Chronic said, I wonder if his chest will still be red. Also, hi, everyone. Well, luckily, I had some time to heal, but it was quite painful. Mike said, good morning, everyone. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Prism Obscure said, if you got chopped by Ishii, just goes to show you that you should let sleeping dogs lie. I think he was in more of a meditative state. James said, good morning. Mansanity. Nomic said, did say good morning. Amanda said, good morning. Chronic Snake said, since you're in Arlington, which King of the Hill person would you be? I'm going to say he's John Redcorn. I feel like that's racist. I really did enjoy King of the Hill. I liked when Khan played the theme from Beverly Hills Cop. Dorothy said, good morning. Mia said, Christine. Steven said, my wife was like, what are you watching? Is that guy naked? Mrs. Keys, I'm not naked. I'm wearing underwear. Calm down. V said, good morning, RJ and friends. Hope you're all doing well. Christine said, Mia. James said, how is that chop from Ishii, RJ? Well, the next thing you know, you're on the ground. It sort of just bowls you over. And then you just go, boom, you're there. And then you're in tremendous pain. And then you deal with the show. He didn't seem like he put too much effort into it. And that tells you the strength. He's casual chop. Decimated. I think it was more of a sign of respect. I think he was trying to say good job. V said, hey, was fascinating. Hard-hitting interview. So Sierra said, fantastic episode of Hey Today. The Pulitzer nomination for journalism is surely on the way. Mia said, so how much do you love going to Texas? Once is nice. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh. Let me see what it's called. I'm on the Trauma Queen podcast with Jimanika. She's a mental health person at AEW. She was like, come on the show, talk about all your woes, and I have plenty of them. It's on YouTube. I posted it in the community thing. It's also on fucking podcast shit. So you can find it. There's a nice deep, you want to hear me get deep, as opposed to how shallow I normally am. Bill said good morning. Good morning to you, Bill. Red Dog said, RJ's got the Batman 66 villain camera angle. This radar egg will explode. Or I would love to create, maybe that should be my new job. It's creating new Batman 66 villains. Human Adventure said, good morning. Hey. I would say great hey W this morning, but I fell asleep. Very clever. Nell said, good morning. I hate how abruptly the conversation starts. We can click the notification instantly and still get here for the end of a confusing. Yet, Nails, I can't just sit here in silence. It's not going to happen. You know? I must fill the air in the room. Nails said, I didn't know Ishii was known for being sleepy. Yeah, I think he was really in his flow state, you know, before Max. Christine said, dogs do sleep a lot. Mia said, I went to a color theme party last night, and my color was pink. What would you have brought to the party? If you had to pick a color, which color do you like? And what color would you have brought? I'm against color parties. Blue, maybe blue. There's a lot of blues. And then you get into a little green territory. I think there's plenty of options in the blue family. You probably have a blue party and not have it look that ridiculous. A white party is dumb as shit. Let's be honest. Joseph said, sup, RJ, cheers. Miss Annie said, we lost Robin Williams 10 years ago. What's your favorite movie of his other than Popeye? Just had this conversation with Tony Khan. And I can't remember how it started, but, you know, one of his best. So I have issues with many Robin Williams movies where it's just like, no matter what character he plays, he's also the funniest man in the world. Like Mrs. Doubtfire's like deadbeat dad and also the funniest man you've ever seen, ever. And there's always a part in like every, probably, not every movie, but there was a hot streak where no matter what movie it is, they had to go, and let's make sure we give him a minute to do his 5 fast voices. That's really important. Patch Adams, good morning, Vietnam. Fucking flubber. Let him do the genie. So that's all it was. But I thought his best acted movie is The Birdcage. I thought I bought him completely. Some of the straight movies like Good Will Hunting, it's very like, I'm trying to act now. Birdcage, he was fantastic. If he kept that sort of mood through more movies, I would have been in love. And Tony also brought up 1 Hour Photo, which I loved when I was a kid. Horror, creepy, thriller shit. Robin Williams, sign me up. Great movie. I remember so many things about it. The movie can't be made today. Can't do 1 Hour Photo because it's instant. I just remember him having the knife. My favorite, put his thing in your mouth. I remember that quote because I would make fun of it. It was a great time. So that was a tangent. Amanda said, Nails, I tried different things to make it happen right at the start and never can. RJ Suburb said, Danhausen won the OTT No Limit title. He's a man without limits. Beating a wrestler named Renzo Rose. I saw him after his match at a merch table. I wanted to mention you, but couldn't speak. Okay. It's not the Dalai Lama. You fucking calm down here. Nails said, I got here for Speedball running a clothing store or something. Yes, of course. That's how I opened the show. Mia said, I wish I could get paid for sleeping. I love taking naps on my weekends off. Mike said, Orange Cassidy was not the first that could not figure out the button on the side of the on-air sign. I always chuckle when someone can't figure it out. RJ said, King of the Hill fan surprises me. Well, what is it, an insult? Human of Anxious said, The Birdcage was the first movie I watched after Robin Williams passed away. Then Popeye. That passing hit me hard. He seemed so genuine. Oh, who the fuck knows? Joseph said, who's the most repeated guest you've had on Hey? Well, it's got to be Danhausen. He did the first and he did the 2 Christmas episodes. He also appeared in the Britt Baker episode. Technically, if we're counting appearances, technically, 4 would be him. Juice has been on twice. The Guns have been on twice. Matt Hardy has been on twice. One solo, once with Jeff. Orange Cassidy, technically, has now been on twice. I think that's it. Renee, technically, unfortunately, has been on twice too. Leo said, what about a bad taste party? You can just bring the worst foods. Nell said, I mean, you can sit in silence, you just don't want to. I'd say it's not professional. Chronic said, Orange had a neat wrist thing. How do I find those other than searching wristband? I think they sold them. Didn't they sell these? Sorry, I'm not up on Orange Cassidy's merch. Suburb said, Danhausen only came to Dublin. What? It's not even a sentence. V said, there's too many white-only themed party as it is. That's for sure. What is this, a country club? Nail said, have a no-color party and everyone can just come empty-handed and naked. It's called an orgy, Nails. Leo said, I saw a white party once. They were wearing big white sheets and burning a cross. Weird shit. Pogirl said, Mrs. Doubtfire. Chronic Snake said, was he a killer in 35 millimeter? You think of 1 hour photo, which Susan put out there. Christine. Does Christine have a request or is she just being fucking weird? YouTube isn't showing comments on my desktop, only working on my phone, and I want to throw my MacBook out the window. Please sing something to calm my jangled nerves. Here we go. This is connected to what you said. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn-out shoes, silver hair, ragged shirt, baggy pants. He would do the old soft shoe. He would jump so high, and then he'd lightly touch down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age. What? As he spoke right out. These lyrics are horrible. He talked of life, and he laughed and slapped his leg. He laughed, slapped his leg instead. What the fuck? These lyrics are not. Here we go. Let go laugh, shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Calling Mr. Bojangles. Come back and dance. These are not the right lyrics. Here we go. Told me of a time he danced for minstrel shows, traveling throughout the South. Spoke with tears of 15 years how his dog and he, they would travel about. Then his dog up and died. And after 20 years, he still grieved. It's just the worst song in the world. He said, I dance now at every chance that I get for my drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind these county bars. He said, son, you sees, I drinks a bit. And then he shook his head. Oh, and he shook his head. I heard someone ask, please, Mr. Bojangles, calling Mr. Bojangles, come back, dance, please dance. I think the implication is that Mr. Bojangles also dies at the end to meet his grieving dog. Hope that makes you feel better, Christine. Leo said, what are your feelings on Jim Carrey? Too many, and also not enough. Mass Andy said, birdcage and word Birdcage and World According to Garp were both great. Garp is a fucked up movie. No one's talking about it, and I don't know why they're not. Go look up World According to Garp. If you've seen it, you've never forgotten it. But there's definitely a period where the society went, we cannot address this anymore. Suburb said, my social anxiety last night with Danhausen felt similar to your meetings with that shopkeeper your mom knew. You must be talking about Ray from, what's the name of the fucking place? Christine, what's the name of it? It's not just called Ray. Sue's. Ray runs Sue's. His name was Ray. Very good, Suburb. Nell said, I'm too sad about Robin still. I haven't watched his movies for 10 years, I guess. Oh, look, and then we're talking very fast. Oh, it's 1-2 kickball change. That's every. Miss Annie said 1 hour photo was the reason that I bought a digital camera instead of a regular one. Smart man. Joe said 1 hour photo was actually a messed up movie. RJ Service said, I fucking love the Birdcage. Leo said, are you looking forward to Wembley? The date looms. So what do we have left? Ring of Honor today. Then Dynamite, Rampage, Collision. Then we're in Wales. That's going to be nuts. I know nothing about Wales. Never mind Wembley. Wembley I'm excited for. Wembley, I'm back home. I know all the hot spots now. Leo said, is Jim Ross like Hank Hill? No. Red Dog said, good morning, Vietnam is one of my favorites. Good for you. Pogirl said, I never watched any Robin Williams movies where he might be evil. Those are so much better. Mia said, I saw Sebastian Maniscalco on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Oh my God, you sound like him, but that guy isn't very smart. Is that my final answer? Leo said, will you be wearing soprano clothes at Wembley? No, I got a nice suit. It's happening. It's summery. It fits. I feel good. Bill said, technically, Sanjay's chuckle is the most. Sanjay has also appeared on 2 episodes. B said, I adore the Santahausen, Danhausen episodes. You two together are so entertaining. RJ said, I saw the Robin Williams vehicle Insomnia. I don't remember that at all. My friends Kevin and Adrian. Adrian fell asleep. The tagline was, you won't blink an eye. One of my favorite, it has nothing to do with Robin Williams, but I'm just thinking of actors who seldom do horror movies, was Hide and Seek with Robert De Niro and a little girl. And that's like the whole fucking movie. Can I spoil it? Let me know if I can spoil it, because I will. It's been over 10 years. Leo said AEW needs to make some good plushies. That's for sure. James said Action Andretti was on twice. That's also correct. Very, very good. Now said the hand on the heart. I've lost my place. There we go. I'm back now. Suburb said, I think Brett would be great on Hay. Surely his contract up north is running out soon. You know, it's so crazy. I almost did what now could be considered an early version of Hay with him at Comedy Bar in Toronto. I was going to do like a sit-down interview when he was in once. Fuck. It's so strange how old roads lead to the same stupid shit. RJ Suburb said, what accent was that you did for Ishii? It's Montana. Joseph said, RJ, your voice is for real impressive. You need an entrance song in the beginning of these videos. There is the version of Hey with the lyrics. If you go watch the teaser of the whole series that's at the top of my Twitter, it's me singing the lyrics. Aaron said Christine wanted to get unjangled, and RJ just got jangled. It just got RJ jangled and said she gave me her jangle. Paul Girl said, I think the entire song is sad. It's just a dog dying and a man dying. V said, are depression songs calming for you, Christine? Once I built a railroad, made it run. Human Venture said, I used to watch An Idiot Abroad and paused the show when my wife and daughter came in. They asked, what are you watching? I paused at a nude beach with a dude on screen. Haven't watched it since. What is the name of, someone's going to know, Leo or Nails? It was called like Weird Sex, and it was a skinny British guy, and he would just go to orgies and like get spanked and shit. Do you remember this? I watched this when I was a kid. It was formative. Carl Pilkington, what about him? Red Dog said, I love to see King of the Hill animation style video of Jim Ross and Vince Russo answering fan calls on Livewire. Renee and I should do a Livewire. Christine said, oh yeah, Sue's. It is Sue's. I see Ray working pretty much every time I go there. He runs it. It's a tight ship. Mia said, I wish Ring of Honor would take back at Universal Studios in Florida. Me too. I love that set. I do like the set here. It's very nice. I like the smaller, tighter buildings. You can hear the crowd better. It's weird when they can react more quickly and it somehow feels louder. Nelson, you're going to the Ring of Honor tapings. You know some people call it ROH and some people call it RAH. We should just call it he's a RAH television champion. Rob said, remember in London, if Matt, what the fuck are we talking about? Remember in London, if Matt Taven suggests a short walk somewhere, don't trust him. Matt Taven knows nothing about tourism. So much for travel Taven. Leo said, why do you wear soprano clothes? He's talking about a pants and a shirt. Leo said, what was the favorite of your book covers? Let's show Leo's book covers since he wants to fucking send me this shit all the fucking time. Is there a way to just, here we go. This is the latest one. RJ City's All-Star Balls Up. This one is my favorite. He did a really nice job there. I don't even know where these pictures come from. And also this photograph. Nomek said, the Whoopi Goldberg movie Telephone has the darkest twist. I don't think I've heard about that. I'm going to look it up after this. George Center said, Sanjay is like the Paul F. Tompkins of Hey W's Comedy Bang Bang. Sure. Mia said, have you ever gone to Seven Brew Coffee? No, where? Where would that be? Aaron said, please spoil. Okay, I'm spoiling Hide and Seek. So it's Robert De Niro and this little girl. Like the whole movie, the wife dies or something, and they move into a cabin, and all these murders start happening. And the girl has like an imaginary friend, and she's like, I didn't kill anyone. My friend did. Whatever his name is, like fucking Dave, imaginary Dave, whatever. And the whole movie, Robin De Niro is screaming at this little girl. Who is he? Where is he? Why is he killing? So everyone thinks this little girl, how is it possible this little girl is killing everyone? And it turns out it wasn't her, because in fact, a 10-year-old girl can't be a serial killer of adults. It turns out it was Robert De Niro. He's schizophrenic, and he's a killer sometimes, and has a different name, and he's the imaginary friend. So it's not imaginary at all. It's real. And he's got a dark side. I guess he's schizophrenic or whatever. And then she has to pretend like she doesn't know what he's talking about. So the whole movie, you're like, who's doing these killings? Is it the girl that everyone thinks it is? Or is it the other guy? The one other person in this movie? Probably him. It's 90 minutes of Robert De Niro yelling to this girl, where is he? Who is he? Who killed them? And you're like, it's you. You're the only other person here. And then the ending of the movie is like, she's like drawing a picture of her and her dad and her mom and like an evil friend. So like maybe she has the schizophrenic serial killer gene too. And that's the ending. Oh, it was De Niro and Dakota Fanning, said Red Dog. V said, that movie is so old, I feel like spoilers don't apply. RJ said, Insomnia was with Chino. I don't think it was great, but I heard comparisons to 1 Hour Photos, so you might like it. Messani said, Insomnia was Robin Williams and Al Pacino. Mr. Scott said, favorite of these Hal Needham movies, Cannonball Run, Cannonball Run 2, Stroker Ace, The Villain, or Body Slam. Doesn't Body Slam have Charles Nelson Riley? I rest my case. Susan said, Insomnia was Al Pacino versus Robin Williams in a remake of a Swedish thriller. Mia said, leave Matt Taven alone. Nicholas said, good morning, everyone. I've lost my place. Louis Theroux. He did an episode on WCW, too. Yes. At the power plant. That was him? That's the same guy? Dorothy said, here in the South, we have Bojangles restaurants. The song instantly made me want fried chicken. That's disgusting. Prisma said, do you think AW dropped the ball with Ricky? I didn't in my Hey episode. Him and Will Hobbs had a good time. Ricky, and one of my favorite things I've ever done here was my video in the car with Ricky Starks. It's entirely unplanned, completely improvised, and he's just tremendously talented. Miss Annie said, I remember seeing Sonny flirt with Shawn Michaels live on Livewire, naturally. And later that night, I saw Chris Cantier at the ECW arena mock Shawn Michaels' ring entrance. And you were able to put two and two together. Leo said the guy from Eurotrash was at a wrestling show once recording an episode, and he threw a beer can, which hit a cameraman in the face. Outstanding. Leo said, or RJ City's Wackiest Footy Blunders DVD, which is coming out soon. Christine said, Imaginary Dave. Nell said, who's giving out bingo cards and balls to everyone in wrestling? What are you talking about? RJ said, who would be your Ed McMahon, Andy Richter if you had one for Hey? I don't want one. I really don't want one. Mia said, sass Rob for suggesting he knows anything about Matt Taven and Travel Taven in the Sebastian Maniscalco voice. You know what bothers me about Taven is the traveling. There's so much Taven, and that's fine. That's good. But traveling, Taven in Boston is one thing. You know what I mean? But like Taven abroad, you know, what does this guy think he is? Stanley Tucci searching for Taven? Do you know what I'm saying? So how dare you say, you know, it's one of the greatest vlogs. This vlog, what does it stand for? Video log? Do you ever see these guys doing these video logs? And scene. I don't know what else you want me to say. You just want to hear the fucking voice. Leo said those already saved football DVDs were £5 at the local petrol station. Pogirl said, spoiler alert, that movie is using the same premise as many of them. Christine said, Robert dissociative identity disorder. Nail said, Mia, he should know not to mess with the Taven girls. He deserves all the sass. Molly said, have you seen Stanley Tucci in The Lovely Bones? No, and I don't want to. Leo said, I was hoping somebody made a Shane WrestleMania 15 chump shirt on one of those shirt websites, but I can't find it nowhere. They absolutely did at some point. Christine said, oh, Taven wanted to take you to see Abbey Road in London. What an asshole. It was a waste of my time. Pogirl said, he's $5 for my De Niro impression. Do you want another one? Or is it because I did one? Who is he? Where is he? Who is killing all these people? It's just me and you in the house. And it's not you. Who could it be? Hide and seek. 90 minutes. V said the Starks and Hobbs Hey was very good. Neil said people are always saying they dropped the ball and it wasn't on my bingo card about everything. It's just very annoying. Who's picking up these balls? What sport are we fucking playing? Leo said just sent you the RJ City Footy Blunders DVD. Jesus. Did you? Yeah. Here we go. RJ City's wackiest footy blunders. Too hot for TV. This is what I always say about myself. Mr. Scott said it's National Playing the Sand Day, National Sons and Daughters Day, National Making Up Shit. Whose kid are you burying at the beach to celebrate? And why is it Hook? I wonder if Hook goes to the beach. Amanda said, my husband has been watching old movies and he was randomly like, that's basically RJ City, right? I don't remember what it was. It was most definitely someone you've impersonated. Thanks. Christine said, if you really want to irk Rob, if they ask RJ to do a Jarrett impersonation, I should just stare into space for 30 seconds. Dorothy said, I agree, RJ. Ever since gastric sleeve surgery, smell of fried chicken turns my stomach. And yet the song still makes me want to eat it, even if I can't. No, a dog died, Dorothy. Please show respect. No, said, trying to remember the John Lithgow film where the final twist is he was playing an evil twin all along. Are you thinking of The Conjuring? Not with John Lithgow? Lithgow? Joe said that might be the best De Niro impression I've ever heard. I'm just saying how you would do it. Nail said, I hope SM is lurking. He said, who's picking up these balls? Things often yelled by wrestlers. Pogirl said, are you thinking of Third Rock from the Sun? Not quite. Not quite. Okay, we do have to wrap up shortly because I've got so much business to attend to. But I do want to say again, go like, go tweet, go comment, and share. You will have extra time to do it today. The episode of Hey W with special guest Tomohiro Ishii. Make that man feel loved, you know? Make him feel supported. He's just insecure as us all, even though he might not show it on his face or body or personality. Love the man. I think that's the important thing. Love him. KB Pop said, "Are you still the only person backstage that's seen All About Eve, or have you forced other people to watch it? Love the new Hey W." I don't think that's like an achievement of me. I think it's just an indictment of everybody else in the building. Nails said, "I still got 14 gifts out of 3 minutes." God bless you, Nails. Kevin Featherstone, what's the cheat meal? Probably pizza when I'm finally home. That'll be it for me. Because I don't know what the fuck else you get in Arlington. Barbecue's not my bag, Kevin. The sauce is not happening for me. Yeah, maybe just that. Maybe since I'm in the States, finally on a rare Sunday, maybe some Dairy Queen and pizza. Fuck it. Leo said those DVDs are on sale at Box Park. Saturday, Box Park. The day before Wembley. I believe Renee and I will be there. I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. Vera said, "Glad to see you survive after Hey W." Am I surviving, or is Hey W just my slow death? Red Dog said he could have used RJ's coffee. Yeah, but he fucking didn't. Heard Katie Lang is opening the Wembley show. I'll tell you something. Make no bones about it. I've tried to get Mel C. So that's where I'm at in my life. Mia said, I swear he hates Texas. They need to stop going there. I like the building. I like the crowd. I just don't like anything else. Dorothy said, "Oh, I almost forgot. I got the job." Congratulations to you. A round of applause for Dorothy. My last day with the current one is this Friday. Fuck him. Christine said, "An overpriced hiking hat? It's too hot here. It's too hot here." You know? Everyone's good. On Dorothy's note, on that congratulations, Dorothy note, everyone's very happy for her. Let's get a final look at these, shall we? Look at me. I'm just bedridden. There we go. Oh, God. They're the mangled. That's better. That should be much better. Go like, go actual comment. Hey, go hack the algorithm. Please, dear Lord. And we will be back next Sunday with more of the same stupid shit. In the meantime, Godspeed and God bless.